what's up? If you're new, I'm Jessica, Earth Angel 111 here on YouTube. Thanks for stopping by. As always, remember to take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. So listen, you are like a dragonfly. People are starting to realize that you are constantly evolving and learning how to outsmart their tactics to hold you back. You see, there are people in your life that don't want to see you elevate, because then that means that they need to take a look within themselves and realize where they need to change and grow. And people don't like that when you shine a mirror onto them and make them realize where they need to grow and change. That's why often more than not, certain people will constantly try to project negativity on you, or try to make others misjudge you, or make you look like someone you're not, because it takes the heat off them having to look themselves in the mirror and take accountability and say, at what point do I not want to change and be a better version of myself? So you intimidate people by that factor, because they know that once you start to see past the illusion, you remove yourself from their life, from a situation, from a relationship. And there's someone in your life who is a very fake friend to you. This person did not like the fact that you saw through them, because other people did not. And because you saw through this person and the way that they treated you, the way that they could have been very manipulative towards you, they have been the ones purposely trying to make your path extra difficult. But what they don't see and what they don't realize is you are the dragonfly. You are someone with an extremely big heart. You're able to adapt to change. And when you find out about something, you immediately make the changes needed to get away from a situation, to exit left per se. So things coming to the surface, it's time to heal. That's going to be the overall energy of this reading. So there are too many secrets. Right now, it's important for you to take off any type of rose-colored glasses, okay? And rose-colored glasses represent, right, having love for everyone. And to open up your mind to still be kind to people, but see when people are trying to make you look silly, or make people misjudge you, or make your path harder than it needs to be. It's like when you know you have someone around you you're constantly looking out for, you're constantly good to, you're constantly helping. Say they need someone to lend them $20 or to treat them to dinner, or, and then when it comes for them doing it to you, oh, they don't got it. They can't help you. Wake up to that kind of energy, because a lot of you were dealing with someone like that constantly was able to take from you, but when you needed a slightest thing from them, they didn't have it for you, because they didn't hold you in high regard. So they didn't have it for you. This is intentional. This is someone purposely trying to be cruel to you. So try to do something adventurous, and you inspire those who pretend not to see you. And that's exactly what it is. The fact that you are able to see past people's illusions, when they're being dramatic, when they're being rude on purpose, all you deserved was the truth. So there's a situation you never got the truth in. This is how too many secrets have been withheld from you, and Spirit wants you to know that you're about to get the truth. But for some of you, this may leave you feeling heartbroken, lost, despair, grieving, hurt, and sad, because you're constantly evolving to be kind and to be better to yourself and to those around you, whereas you're surrounded by people who just want to continue to hold you back, who always put you down behind your back. So someone knows now you never deserve to be treated that way. But did they pick up the phone and call you? Did they send you a text to say, let's meet up for coffee and talk it out? Did they try to apologize? Did they try to pay you back the $20 they owe you? No. So that's why Spirit's saying it's time for you to walk away from people who you know you've been nothing but good to, but purposely try to make your life difficult. It's time to separate yourself from people who don't have your best interest at heart. Because a lot of you are surrounded by people who just have best interest for themselves. So cutting ties, moving on, progression, and arriving. This is like you going through something difficult in your life and realizing when you just needed someone to even vent to or to listen, no one was there. But you were that one friend or that one person in everyone else's life when they needed anything. Even just someone to talk to about the weather, you were there. And that's why you are the dragonfly. Also, too, people see that you are learning to create abundance out of your talents. So some of you are being guided at this time right now to take your wisdom, your experience, your knowledge, and your ability to change and create change in your own life. And that comes in the way of starting a new career or a side passion, hobby, project, business idea. You're destined for multiple streams of income if you allow yourself to do that. Some of you keep yourself stuck in one stream of income and then you're stressed out why you're not doing better. But it's like God's trying to tell you he's giving you the ability or the options to create more abundance in your life. So someone you haven't seen in a very long time, that's who this is. Yep, there you go. Confirmation. You have a life-changing idea and write a novel. So some of you are really meant to share some type of wisdom or experience you have about change, about interactions with others, about life, about how you made something out of yourself, about how you overcame this, that. You are very inspirational, and it's time for you to put this into action. You have some type of life-changing idea. Some of you are being guided to be a legit life coach. Others of you, it may be in the way of you just decide to, go back to school or to upgrade a degree or to get a new degree so you can start a new career path. So try to understand why God is putting you through this. Sometimes you have to get so uncomfortable so that you change, but this is something that you are used to. So your whole life, you could be someone who really has moved around a lot with your family or gone to different schools or, been able to make new friends easily. Reevaluates here. So it's time at this moment in time to reevaluate. How's your life going and what would you like to change? A lot of you, it's just seeing that you can make new friends and you can overcome anyone from your past who was trying to hold you back. So your truth reveals some type of lies that this person told on you. The biggest thing you'll come into the realization is when you speak truth, more often than not, the people who don't speak the truth will try to silence you, will try to misjudge you, will try to make others dislike you. And it's a shame. So when you know that you've never done anything wrong to anyone to deserve the way you've been treated by a particular person, don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. Knows now you never deserve to be treated this way. This person constantly puts you down behind your back. So there are too many secrets. I'm going to pull from some tarot. Make sure y'all drinking your water. Queen of Cups. So you have a lot of emotional balance that other people do not have. You are someone who's able to stay calm, cool, and collected in the midst of people constantly trying to misjudge you or test your character. It's like people purposely try to test you to see how you react to things. And you don't give them the reaction they're looking for, and that's something they can't stand. People try to make others misjudge you, and it never sticks. Because you are the dragonfly. You are constantly evolving. Whenever anyone tries to misjudge you, their words turn into their own demise. Those words turn back on them like a boomerang because people come to quickly realize that you go through a series of misjudgments by others who are envious of you, who are jealous of what you have, who are jealous of how you look, or who are jealous of something about you. And you aren't doing anything but evolving and changing. You are constantly trying to put out free-hearted energy, kindness above all else. So finding out and changing, a lot of you are going to be changing career paths or even locations. You could be surrounded by a lot of people who purposely try to hold you back. And it's just a shame when you know that you're surrounded by people who literally, instead of building up some type of success or happiness for themselves, would rather tear another person down. It's just a shame. At what point do people not want to be someone better? And that's where you come in. You inspire people who pretend not to see you, because even the people that hate on you, collective, or try to make your path difficult, they are still rather impressed by your ability to be able to quickly reevaluate a situation, change, grow, and prosper. No matter what, you're constantly evolving. You're constantly not allowing someone to box you in. You're not allowing someone to tell you who you can and can't be. You have a lot of passion about you and your life, and for some of you, you could be someone who stands up for justice or injustice against other people. And this makes people uncomfortable because some people would rather just sit and be silent than stand up for human rights, for animal rights, for people who deserve to be put in better situations. Like, you are someone who stands up for truth, honesty, integrity, and most importantly, you could be someone who really stands with peace. Peace over war. And, you know, people in particular would rather go silent and try and make you misjudged. And it's a shame, because you will always be the dragonfly. You will always be constantly evolving, constantly moving forward. And God wants you to know He put you through this because you are a chosen one. You are one of His strongest warriors. You can handle it. And if it wasn't for you making changes, other people would never make the change. So look at that. The Hermit, the Emperor. You need to get out there. Some of you have been kind of not putting yourself out there as much, and Spirit saying you need to get back out there. Put yourself back out there. Put yourself in a position to be seen and recognized for the beautiful spirit that you have, because you are someone who brings a lot of a new perspective to others about life, love, and family in particular. So people really try to misjudge you, and it's like they're putting their own self up against a wall, because you will always be able to climb that wall. You'll be always able to climb that mountain. So King of Wands, Eight of Wands, you are known as someone who's very much so passionate about life. And more so than that, you could be very passionate about the people that you love. And this is what makes you a dragonfly as well. And with heartbroken here, it's like, this could be why you find yourself being heartbroken a lot of the times, because you figure out that people just don't have the heart or the consideration towards others that you do. That people would much rather be cruel or, you know, just be inconsiderate or inconsistent in your life or other people's lives. And that's not you. You're always there when people need you. You're always someone that others can count on. So the wheel is here. The Wheel of Fortune, that is your divine birthright. Four of Swords, you have a major blessing and abundance coming your way, and you need to know it's all because of this person. This person tried to block your blessings. This person tried to make you isolated. This person started a smear campaign, and your truth reveals their lies. That's why they try to isolate you. Because if they turn everyone against little old you, no one will believe it when you went to tell your truth. So try to understand why God's putting you through this, because you are a warrior, because you are someone who can literally stand alone, and your opinion, your love for other people, and your truth speaks louder than any lie told by however many of those people. A lot of you, this could have to do with a relationship you walked away from, or friendship, since friendship came out specifically. But ship is here, so cutting ties, moving on from a relationship, moving on from a situation that no longer benefits you or serves you. One where person wanted you to personally feel misjudged, isolated, and like you just weren't enough. You know, I really hope this video gets the views that it deserves, because honestly, it's funny, when I do love readings, they get lots of views all day. But when I talk about how people can be done wrong, injustice, even earlier today, I did a reading about how some of you feminines have been going through a situation where an ex or a man in your life was catfishing others as you. They get silenced. And it's just a shame, because at what point do people allow lies and violence to override the truth and silence victims of people going through this real life issues? So a lot of you need to know that you are the dragonfly. No matter how many times you've been silenced, you will overcome. And I feel like whoever this is that did this against you, okay, they had some type of power, some type of position that they misused their authority in. Loveless relationship. Whoever this is in a loveless relationship. They laughed at your tears. So this is someone who purposely isolated you, made others misjudge you, and then laughed about it. All in a desperation to get your attention. You could have rejected this person. It says they don't like the amount of attention you receive. You know, it's not up to that person. It's up to God. God gave you whatever path you're on right now. You decided that with God before you came on this earth. So when people come up against people in life, it just leaves, you know, people who are spiritually awoken in awe. Especially if you resonate with being a chosen one, because you know that you would never try to block someone else's happiness, path, or abundance. That's just not on you. And certain people get some type of kick out of trying to disrupt other people's peace, because they feel a lack of love or support in their own life. So whoever this is targeted you out of jealousy and is sweating over the idea of running into you because they know that day is about to come and they know they're going to have to face the music of what they did to you. So there you go. This is the overall energy because it's out again. Your truth reveals lies told on you. This person constantly tries to disrupt your peace by telling lies on you and then putting you in a corner so no one will believe it when you try to speak up about what you went through. The situation may go a lot greater than just a friend trying to put you down. You're going to know how it resonates for you, but this could be someone who put you in an extremely toxic environment or situation and tried to have you cornered so that you could never speak your truth when time came to it. A lot of you were isolated to the point you didn't even know that this person was doing this shit to you in the first place. This person did a total injustice on you. I feel like for a lot of you, they wanted to make you seem as though you weren't the happy-go-lucky person that you truly are. Just know at the end of the day, you will get your justice, okay? You have a life-changing idea, and you inspire people who even pretend not to see you or don't speak up for you or about you. Someone wants to mentor you. So you may be getting a brand deal, contract, partnership, something new coming in. And you just need to know overall energy is noticing how much you've healed is inspiring. So a lot of people are saying whatever this person did to try and slow down your life or your path or your happiness, at the end of the day, it made you heal and become stronger than you've ever been. And you could be getting asked to do a documentary series because your story is meant to be heard. So write a novel, documentary series, submit a pilot. You have a life-changing idea. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.